What's going on? Back having my first time with Super Mario Maker. I'm only gonna play one level in this video, and it is this one. It's called I Believe in You with a little heart. It was made in very late 2015 by none other than yours truly. Uploaded, but then I think it was one of those things where if not enough people can beat it in a certain period of time or it doesn't get enough plays, they like take it down. But it doesn't matter anyway now that the servers are down for the first game because this is Super Mario Maker 1. And I thought, it popped into my head the other day. I was like, oh, what did I make a ridiculously stupid level at some juncture, and I scrounged around for it, and wouldn't you know it, I found it. Here it is. And so I thought it would be fun to just give it a try and see how many tries it takes me to beat it. It's not very long, but it is pretty stupid. And that was basically going to be the entire premise of this video. It's a bunch of cannons that shoot at trampolines. There's a tiny gap there. It's so loud in my earballs. And if I recall correctly, essentially there was some how I did this, how you'd beat this, it's very simple. Very simple, not difficult at all. No one would have any trouble with it because how you beat this totally normal and good level is the thing to do. This is not the thing to do. The thing to do is I'm sure of it. The thing to do, it involves something about, I can't remember what precisely, but I had found something where you have to jump on one of the trampolines whilst it is falling out and use it as a platform to get onto that other little platform that's sort of the little tiny gap there. And this would help because then cannons would shoot out the other side and then you could use one to spring you forward. And it should be quite easy and it only take us like 2 or 3 minutes. So expect this to be a very short video basically when I get this immediately. But I think I mentioned earlier in a Celeste video that I had been watching a bunch of Dashi Games play Super Mario Maker. It had an old series where he played a bunch of Super Mario Maker levels made by his community, and it just got me thinking. I was like, oh yeah, didn't I make a level or something at some point like that? And it's true, I did. Oh. So I think my initial intent for this video, for this mission episode level, was that you needed to be bounced along to get to the target, but I may have been an idiot, and it may be that you can actually make that jump even without being bounced along. But I think what I was trying to make happen was that you had to catch a trampoline from the right side in order to beat this. But it looks like you might actually even be able to do it if you just put on a bit of a run and jump at the right time. But what I was trying to get happen is that trampoline that came out above me there, what I was hoping, what 14-year-old me was hoping would happen, would be that you would have to catch that and it would spring you along right to the exit. So not like that, I suppose. But it almost looks like you could make it even without that. So I think 14-year-old me might have just been a stupid, dumb idiot. And this is about to go by in just a cakealicious manner is what it's gonna do. I seem to have found the strat, though, about waiting till here and then... Ooh! Yes! Oh, I'm not sure why that block is there. Is it to facilitate what I just did? What was I thinking when I designed this, huh? I'm not sure. But if you just apply a modicum of patience. Yeah, that should work. That should work totally fine. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I think what I wanted to happen was, it was either for you to get bounced forward by one of the trampolines that comes above you, or to use one of the trampolines that's below you as a platform once you're on this right side. But once again, I think it might be manageable even without such tomfoolery. If we simply apply just the faintest hint, the faintest element, just a wisp of skill and gamer, then you go, yes! Easy as. So clearly I designed this incorrectly. If you can beat it so easily without even doing the proper way. So why not? Let me edit it and see if I can make it as it was kind of supposed to be. Wow, the music is spooky and evil here. And really, to make it how it was supposed to be would probably involve, like, doing the same thing but just erasing these. How do you erase in this game again? Is there an eraser? Yes, that's you. And we would just get rid of these bunch here. I think if I do it that way, then... Oh, I didn't mean to put Mario that way. Sorry. I think if I put it that way, but keep the rest of this the same, then you actually have to do it. You probably actually have to do it the way I'd intended for you to do it, which is to... Now, the thing I don't understand is... Oh, okay, yeah. So if you stand here, I think what I was hoping for you to do was have to jump on one of those as it falls and like use it as a platform to get along and to get along, little doggy. So if we're doing it this way, oh sorry, I thought more of those were gonna happen, but no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Then we can do a bit of this and a bit of this, and then once we're here, they will start pouring out. The trampolines will. I'm just gonna focus on the one that comes from way up high there. 1, 2, 3. So every 3 seconds it happens. I'm about to run out of time here, but... Okay, so that was kind of the idea I was having, was that you do something like that. Interesting, but if that's the case, then that didn't bounce me as much as I kind of had wanted. So really, you can't do it by just bouncing along, you have to do it by hopping on a trampoline. I completed the level too fast, and so now I have to perfect it and make it how it was actually supposed to be. Oh, hang on, probably I need to get all these trampolines out of here by doing this, so that they'll respawn on this side, and then I actually have things to stand on. Yes, okay, so here we go, check this out. Next time that one comes by, I'm gonna land straight on the next. That didn't happen in an unlikable way. No, incorrect, no, false. No, just stop bouncing that high. I just need to get this platform gone. There we go. Oh, no, wait, how do I get this gone? It's a simple matter. Oh my god. Please. Okay, so we just need to start by getting these out. No, things have gone subparly. How was I doing this so well priorly? Okay, hang on. So if we just get here. No. We can just get all these gone. All of them can be gone so they can start respawning on the other side, which is where we need them. And then we can... I need to stay on this side to get a sense of their patterns. So it's that one. Almost definitely that first one. This close. You can't drag the clear thing down, can you? I just put blocks everywhere. I suppose one way to modify this is I could erase a bunch of spikes from here. Sorry, Mario. I could erase a bunch of spikes from here, such that if you were to follow that same trajectory, you would land down here, and then I could just clear a little path up to the thing. It's been a very long time since I played Mario Maker. I don't remember how to do anything. But like, supposing I did something like this. This basically forces you to come this far, which I think you could probably only do with the trampoline. And we could just raise a bunch of those so that Mario walks off at the end. So something like that? Let's see how this goes for us. I might have made it too easy by angling it the precise way that I did. Sorry. Oh! The time limit also is a bit stupid. It doesn't really give you time to... I mean, the level was never intended to be really straightforward and fair, I guess. I kind of doubt, especially with the naming, the title I gave it, that was what 14-year-old me had in mind. But it doesn't really give you much time to get used to the timing of this trampoline here. Like you would want to, like... So yeah, something like that. You know what? Actually, I take it back. Get rid of all the spikes for a minute. Bring this one... Oh, I brought too many forward. Ah, crap. Now I don't know which one I wanted to do. Sorry. Undo. Yes. Did I yes. And then just one over, please. Not like 3, just 1. What? Was that it? Is that good? Right. Okay, I'm getting it now. I seem to remember what I was trying to make happen was that you would have to prepare for, because the cannons shoot at a regular interval, even like not taking into account which side you're on. What that means is, even if you're on the left side, like here, if it's about to fire and you change to the right side, it does fire on the right side. So what you're trying to do is, like, that one at the top is like... Ba-bum-bum. So I'm trying to go like ba-bum-bum to make it go on this side, and then it happens. Okay, that's kind of what I'm trying to get, except you would need just a little more momentum than that. What I want to make sure, though, is that you do actually have to use the trampoline, and you can't just do it with some momentum by running and jumping, because that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole thing. And I think maybe you can, I'm not sure, but what I want to do is make it so that you have to combine some momentum with the trampoline. I didn't realize when I started this recording that I was going to get so obsessed with fixing my old level, but now I'm just like, no, I can't leave this lie. It was bad before, and now it needs to be better. I'm just trying to be absolutely sure that you can't make that just by a normal jump, and I'm pretty sure you can't with this distance. Hang on, let me just try skipping all the trampolines. Does that help? Ooh, hang on, wait. Oh no, because then I need them after, and they're not going to respawn if they're still on this side. What? That's a go indeed. Okay, this is working for reasons. No, sorry. So you wait here for these, and then you jump here, and then you wait, and then once those are there, then you can start lowering this down, and then it's fine. Okay, good. We do this. Okay. So I'm just, again, making sure that I'm pretty sure now I've made it so that it's impossible or very difficult to do this without using the trampoline. And now we have to make it, oh boy, now we have to make it with the trampoline. So I think what I was doing, what I had kind of orchestrated things as, the first time I made this was such that, I don't recall how, but somehow I had set it up such that you could, okay, well now I've ruined it. Somehow I had it set up such that you could stand on this last platform like this, so that you could kind of get a running start from this far, and then something. As long as I'm way on the far left edge here, and as long as I run my full momentum and jump and catch that top springboard. Okay, so it's something kind of like that, but then that springboard actually pushes you along, and you make it, and it's amazing. I think I've fixed the level, such that you can't, that brick that I put there was not necessary. It was a crutch not needed, and it tarnished the overall honor and virility of this level. That is not at all the word I was looking for, but you know what? I said it. Bah, bah. Bah, bah, bah. I keep going too early, but if I have a little more patience, I can get it to shoot out on the, because you have to run, if you run too late, then it'll shoot out on the left side and you'll have no trampoline with you. That's the thing. I'm learning the mechanics of my own level as I play it. but listen, just listen for a brief moment. The thing is that the order in which the cannons spawn to shoot the trampolines differs depending on how fast you got down there. So it might be that these first two are in the way of that top one, which is the one you probably really want. One of these times I'll get it, and then they'll all see that I am the Mario Man. Oh no. Wait, no, it's fine. That's fine. I thought those trampolines were in an suboptimal kind of position, but they were not in a suboptimal kind of position. They were in the optimal kind of position, so. I hit the ceiling, but that would have been perfect. Check this out. Watch and observe, and be amazed and astounded and absolutely flabbergasted and wampoolacawed. Not even a word. That's how astonished you'll be. I've refined this level. Now this is the EX version of the level. It's refined, the director's cut. It was always meant to be this way. Bam, 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 bam. Nope, I've done wrong. I've done wrong by Mario. I've done wrong by this poor mustachioed man. Come on, it's an easy level. It was made by a 14-year-old. Bam, bam. That was incorrect in several ways. I don't know what came over me. I thought I was just gonna play it till I got it once, but I got it too fast, and I was like, no, that's not the experience I remember having with this. This can't be right. So I tell you. So I had to fix it. I had to finish what I started all those years ago. One of these times, we'll get it. We'll get it all right. I'll spare him the indignity of having his face impaled again. Not quite enough something. Make no mistake, it's certainly possible if you can manage to land on the lower trampoline. But I think that would be harder, probably, for me. Hang on, maybe it's not the top one I should be going for. Maybe if I hit the closer springboards early on in my trajectory, that gives me more boost. Oh, it might give me slightly more boost. Because then I'm hitting it at a higher velocity? Does that make physical sense? I think maybe. Let me try and hit the closer by ones now, actually. Of course, if you can land on them as platforms, that's even better, but I think that'll probably be harder. Ah! Oh, golly, it was this close. Hang on. Yeah, so I think that's why, I put the brick block here earlier, because that was kind of the best I was able to get with my trampoline, but now that I'm looking at it, that's not actually that much better than I could have gotten with just normal amount of momentum, so how do I force the player to interact with the trampoline mechanic? Now there's the question. Because just for sake of argument here, if I move this one forward, one ahead of the spike things here, I believe it's then too easy to complete just by running. If you do this, who even needs the trampolines? I'm pretty sure. Yes, indeed. Much too easy. So clearly it needs to be one farther away for that, or I could put some roof there, I guess, but the roof will interfere with the trampoline thing as well, because you're essentially doing the same thing. but I don't know how to get it such that the little bit more you get from the trampoline is necessary. Because it doesn't seem to work that way, does it? So to sum up where we are now, I've successfully made it that sprinting no longer works, as demonstrated. But now I've made it so far that the trampoline can't reach, which would be fine if these cannons were still shooting trampolines, because then you could in theory time this such that you hit one of them to get the momentum of a jump from down here plus the trampoline. Except all the trampolines end up stuck here at first. So I suppose the smart thing to do, the non-idiot thing to do, would be to spike all the way over here, such that they cannot shoot that way and they only shoot trampolines to the right. I don't know why I never thought of that, right? I think that makes sense, right? Because now they can't shoot trampolines this way. So you have... Oh, does that give you too much momentum to run across, though? Wait, hang on. Does it make it too easy if you're doing it this way? Well, I guess the trampoline makes it harder, but I guess that would give you more momentum to make that jump, right? Instead, it creates another problem. Because then you could just do this, and then that makes that too easily, right? Okay, so what, easy fix. We don't need all these platforms now. We don't. And if we just absolutely destroy this area with spikes, then who, I ask? Who will be the person who will... Okay, maybe that's a bit of a jerk move, making that invisible to that point. Let's maybe make it more clear up front what that's going to be like. That's just undignified otherwise. So we make it this way, so that it's very clear up front that you have to be just standing here and you don't get much momentum to do this whole thing. Right? You have to get to the end of this, and then at the precise moment you jump off, and then you have to make do with the trampoline maneuver. So all I have to do is make sure you can't run and jump it from here. And I don't think you can. You can get rather close, but I don't think you can actually make it. The trouble is, the cannons don't actually fire the trampolines until you are on the right side, so it's not like you could start with momentum from the left side and use it to carry to the right side. The only momentum you can get is when you hide in this little hidey hole. Is when you actually get to this little hidey hole. But now we're back to this problem where if I move the goal one block closer, you can definitely get it by running. But if I keep it where it is, you can't really get it with the trampolines. Oh, and we've got another problem now, which is that since it can't fire this side, it doesn't even start the timer for firing until you're over here. Or wait, maybe it does. I don't know, but I bet now we can put a special emphasis on actually trying to make it onto one of those as a platform. Hang on. Oh, see that? If I had jumped from there. Because it was never my intent that the only way to do it was by catching one bouncing you forward. I was also okay with the idea of you using one as a platform. That was the kind of the idea behind the design, was that you could choose either way to do it. So in theory, if I don't jump at all, I just run and land on one of those as a platform, then carry it on as a jump. That should totally work. That almost kind of worked. But see, it's possible. It's possible. Something like that is very possible. I made this level worse, but also I made it better, and now I love it forever. The thing is, the cannons also don't shoot if you're right in front of them, so if you get too overzealous about what I just did and try and jump right in front of them, it's bad news bears. See, it's so close to being a thing. It's just this close to working. But see, this is totally possible. I'm not crazy. And who told you that must be mad themselves. I just fell off the other side that time. See if I just had a little bit more momentum, it would all be over now. Hang on a minute. I just realized if I only have the one platform here, then I actually don't need to cover all these off, necessarily. It may become very difficult to get down here without getting blasted off by them, if these aren't here, but covering them off makes it much harder to time the trampoline, which is not what I'm trying to do. Yes. Oh, one of them ends up there. That's not good. Which one is it that does that? You know, actually, if I'm being really serious here, how many of these cannons do we actually need? Because most of them aren't even firing once you get down to over here. It's just 1, 2, 3 above you. So these ones can all go. All to be spikes. There we go. Now none of them get stuck in here, and now You can start the timer even from this side. It's perfect. So that's actually a little fun little added challenge that can bounce close enough to hit you if you're not standing on the right side. Okay, so something like that will work now because the cannon timer is no longer messed up from the left side. Got it. This is totally 100% doable, and I made it. Okay, so da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. One of these times. Now that I've not blocked them off on the left side, the cannon timer can start anytime. So, da-da-da-da. I got excited for a minute. I shouldn't have done. Depending on how long I wait at the start, we can have the first, that high up cannon shoot at a different time. See how close I was? I just needed to wait like 2 frames more. See, just that. That was all it would have taken if I just landed that. Oh, so close. I'm getting so close. I hesitated, but that might have worked. Actually, now I think about it, these don't all need to be spikes. Just the top. It's getting in the way of me making the right jump. It can be like this, because I still want you to be able to press yourself as far left on that wall as you can. Just not be able to go through it. Did you see how close I was? You see, because if you just full tilt sprint from here to here, then even if you time it perfectly so that it shoots out on the right side, you will always be ahead of it. So you have to jump, and then as you see this Mario is facing left, you jump and then turn back for a half second to slow down just a bit so that you can end up here when the trampoline's about to show up, but not with enough speed that you skip it, but still with enough speed that you get far enough, and I think there's just enough room to make it. Oh, that would have been perfect. I found the secret tech of my own level. I didn't even know it worked like that. But with the way I have this one bounces here and then hits you and gives you enough momentum to make you jump. Did you cast that without me using any vowels? That took me 2 hours to find that. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get it to work with doing it the other way, but the fact that we actually landed on top of these spikes one time, I mean, I was like pixels away. I think you can get it to work the way I was intending for you to do it, which was to jump and catch one of these trampolines on the jump over. But the fact that I found the secret tech, and it's so easy. It's so easy, even a child could do it. All you have to do is get hit by this and go boing. I can't believe it. It was that easy the whole time. I'm throwing in the towel and doing it the normal way, but I'm certain it's possible. Let me just give it a few more goes. I'm not throwing in the towel just yet. But the secret tech. Oh, that was so close. His nose is touching it. He could sniff it. Oh, come on. That would have been so good. Oh. That's probably as close as I'm gonna get, to be realistic. We found the secret tech, and that's what matters, kind of. Now you see, in my mind, if you look at that little Mario sprite, look where his hand is. It's on the box. If I were him, I would have won. If I were him, I would have just grabbed the box for safety. It's definitely a 3D object you could grab onto and stop all your download momentum with. So, if you think about it, if Mario were just a little better. Nevertheless, though not the way I expected, I did do what I set out to do, which was improve. Well, I didn't set out to improve this level, but within the first 4 minutes, that's what I decided to do. And now, 2.5 hours later, I did it. I found the secret tech, and I got probably as close as could reasonably be expected here. But like, genuinely, if you just got like 1 pixel further, I think that would have counted. Although I think maybe some of those times I was like sort of hitting the edge, and it was being kind and being like, okay, I guess you got on that, so really I probably needed a little more than 1 pixel, but 1 pixel!
Pixel! Pixel!
Anyway, all I really wanted to do was revisit this stupid level, and we did that, so... That's all for now. Next week on the channel is going to be some more Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! It would have started moving if I killed the dude already. Is that the idea? Or do I like push it? I think it probably would have started moving already if I that's why it's telling me objective's not completed. It's saying this would start going there if you killed the dude. I was hoping I could just get a chance at seeing how the cargo works otherwise, but that probably tells me